Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. We are at exactly mid-year and I thought that I would show you what I'm using right now and how things are working for me. So things might look a little bit different right now because I am at my kitchen island. We have a butcher block and then there's this granite here. We put hot pans on here and then we use this as sometimes a prep area. So I'm going to use this because the littles are sleeping and this way I won't wake them up. So first I'm going to start off with these two things. So I was using an A6 Day Designer and I was using a pen and gear notebook, and the A6 Day Designer was my, what do I want to say? It was my, what am I trying to say? It was my to-do list. And I'm using a Wonderland 222 all-in-one, and so I wanted to jump full into that book. So all I'm doing right now with this Carpe Diem black check A6 TN notebook, TN cover, is all I have in here is my, it's just my junk journal. That's it. And so I'm using this as a junk journal. And then I have this notebook here. And what this is morning pages. So I'm doing that. And what I do is I fully black out areas that are things that I just don't want someone to read, ever. And it's not just people that I don't know here on YouTube or Instagram. It's things that morning pages are supposed to be a conscious, a stream of consciousness. And sometimes that stream of consciousness is not very kind. And so I want to black out things that I do not want my family to ever read if someday I'm gone or when someday I'm gone. So that's what this book is for. And then we get to this. I've been using this for 5 weeks now. And if there are any new planners that I see out there, if there's anything new I see out there, it doesn't even catch my attention. And you guys know that I am the self-professed planner hopper, right? I'm so in love with this. I have no need to go anywhere. So this is a Paperbound Creations cover. It has this great black and white check with this fluorescent green splash on it, this fluorescent green elastics. This right here is from Kelly's Planet on Etsy also. It has this great pocket here that I just put in my Galentine's with a plan badge with my Traveler's Company clip on it. This little notebook right here is from Nolte. I love this. My friend Lauren from LA Florals Plans, she was telling me about Nolte and how there are these great Japanese planners. Let me bring you down a little bit. There are these great Japanese planners, and the price on this was $20.99 on Amazon. It is really super smooth. It feels like Tomoe River paper, but thicker. It's already tabbed out. I bought an undated, so it's already tabbed out, okay? Like I said, it's undated, so I used stickers from Hobbs Sticker Co. and from LA Florals Plans to decorate my July calendar. What I'm using this for is a health and wellness tracker. I have celiac disease, arthritis, and another autoimmune disease. That's a personal one that I don't really want to go into too much detail about. But I have been having a cross reaction to a food that I thought, I will never be sure if it was definitely a cross reaction, but I was having a cross reaction, and what was happening was I couldn't get off the toilet in the morning, and I had migraines, and I thought it was from coffee. So what I did was I avoided coffee for about 2.5 weeks. And then I just reintroduced it yesterday, and I'm actually feeling really good. But what I wanted to do was start tracking every single thing that I'm eating and drinking, so that if I have another reaction, then I can look back and go, oh, you know what? Maybe it was coffee. The thing is, when you have an autoimmune disease, I'll use celiac disease for an example because that's what I know. So when you have an autoimmune disease like celiac, you can do your best to avoid foods. You can have your safe foods, you can have your safe restaurants, but sometimes you get bitten. And sometimes it is because it gets exhausting. It's emotionally and physically exhausting to always have to monitor your food. And listen, I tell myself all the time, it's not cancer. You know, it's not cancer, and it's not life-ending to have celiac disease. But it's just exhausting, you guys, to always have to think about every single thing I put in my mouth, you know? So you can be as careful as you want to be, and you can go to a restaurant and the restaurant can tell you that, you know, the food that they're going to make for you and that you're then going to consume is safe, and then you find out it's not because you have a reaction. Or your body can go, hey, hold my beer, and it can decide that the proteins in another food, like let's say coffee, are gluten and attack your body. So that's kind of the situation I believe I was in for a few days. And like I said, I'll never know because maybe I had a virus. You know, I just don't know. Maybe I had a stomach virus and that's what it was. But I'll never know because I started to avoid the food, I started to get better, and now here we are. So was it a cross reaction to something like coffee, or was it truly just a virus? Like I said, I'll never know. So anyway, that's what this little Nolte planner is for. And then I want to talk about my Wonderland 222. It's a B6 all-in-one stacked. So what that means is the weekends in the weekly pages are stacked over here, okay? So I love this planner. Like I said, I've been using it for 5 weeks now, and I don't feel the need to jump out of it. This was week 1. You can see the growth in this, right? You can see all of my growth in this planner. And I'm starting to wonder, do I need an A5? I bought another one of these. It's a 2024. This is a 2024, and I'm just redating it. I bought another one of these, and I'm starting to wonder, do I need an A5? Just the Wonderland 222 undated A5 weekly notebook, and then another A5 just plain notebook to do my morning pages. And I think I do. I think I do because, like I said, I am a self-professed planner hopper, and I don't feel the need to leave this system. I feel like it's a Christmas miracle. So anyway, that's just a little update on what I'm doing, what I'm using, and what is working for me. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next.